Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Beneath these words lies a profound philosophy that transcends the battlefield, speaking to every aspect of life and the silent, often hidden, battles of the human mind. In life, as in the arena of strategy, real power does not reside in the blatant display of strength or in direct confrontation. It resides in the ability to discern the rhythm of each moment, to understand the heart of every circumstance, and to know both oneself and the forces at play. This concept of appearing vulnerable when strong and resilient when seemingly frail is a delicate art that only those with years of experience, wisdom, and inner strength can fully appreciate. For those who have journeyed through many seasons, who have endured both the joys and burdens of life, Lao Tzu's words resonate deeply. This approach is not simply a tactic, nor a form of manipulation. Rather, it is a philosophy of balance, a wisdom that values inner peace over empty victories, and harmony over the clamor of conquest. To embody this principle requires a deep understanding of oneself, a knowledge that allows one to navigate life not with force, but with the subtleties of patience, humility, and timing. In the course of life, there are times when we are tempted to prove ourselves, to assert our worth and our power. Yet, life reveals, often through hardship, that the most effective defense is not aggression, but patience and silence. It is in silence that we find clarity. It is in patience that we uncover strength. When faced with challenges, the wise choose not to resist with brute force, but to flow with the situation, like water finding its way through obstacles, always persistent, yet gentle and adaptable. This is not weakness. Rather, it is a controlled strength, a deliberate choice to conserve energy, to not be drawn into unnecessary conflict, and to wait for the right moment to act. It is through this approach that one finds the hidden opportunity within each difficulty, the small openings that allow for quiet triumphs without disruption. Silence, however, is not the same as inaction. The quiet mind is active, observant, and aware, continuously assessing the world and those around us. Lao Tzu's teaching emphasizes this. True wisdom is a balance between knowing oneself and understanding others. As we grow older, we realize that no person can control every facet of life. The tides of fortune shift and circumstances change. Yet while we may not command the outer world, we hold immense power over our inner world. The way we respond, the way we think, and the perspective we choose to adopt. For those who have traveled over half of life's journey, this becomes not just a strategy, but a survival skill. A reminder that we should not waste precious energy battling conflicts that hold no meaning. Instead, we should focus on the greater vision and step back when necessary to reach what is truly valuable. Handling conflict wisely requires a delicate balance of self-awareness and strategic perception. Lao Tzu reminds us, if you know your enemy as well as yourself, you need not fear the outcome of 100 battles. This is not about fearlessness in the face of physical combat, but rather a mindset of assured peace that comes from understanding. The true master of conflict is not the one who rushes to confront every adversary, but the one who chooses carefully which battles to engage in. There's a profound wisdom in this restraint, a strength in controlling one's impulses, emotions, and reactions, even when tempted by anger or pride. Victory, in the deepest sense, does not come from overwhelming opposition. It comes from achieving harmony within oneself and using that peace to influence the world. Imagine for a moment the application of this wisdom to our everyday lives. When we encounter difficulties, whether in work, family relationships, or friendships, there's often an urge to respond instantly, to react defensively, or to justify our actions. But Lao Tzu invites us to pause, to resist that immediate reaction, and instead to reflect and observe. There is power in restraint, in allowing a moment to unfold fully before choosing our course. Acting with a calm, collected mind, as solid and unmoved as a mountain, can often achieve far more than hasty words or impulsive actions. And when the right time comes, one's actions can then be as decisive and unstoppable as a clap of thunder that echoes through the sky, startling and commanding attention. But only after due patience has been exercised. The ultimate message in Lao Tzu's words is that through self-awareness and an understanding of those around us, our decisions become stronger, more aligned, and imbued with depth. There is no need for loud displays of dominance or self-assertion when the mind is clear and the heart is centered. Instead, each choice we make is backed by a quiet but powerful assurance, a wisdom that speaks through subtlety rather than force, precision rather than extravagance. So rather than chasing after unnecessary battles or seeking constant validation, we are invited to focus on living the life we truly desire, one that is filled not with fleeting victories, but with a lasting peace and an inexhaustible inner strength. In this way, Lao Tzu's philosophy becomes a guide not just for strategic thinking, but for cultivating a life of integrity and balance. It teaches us that true power is not found in conquering others, but in mastering ourselves. In a world that constantly urges us to act, to achieve, and to dominate, there is a radical strength in choosing to be still, to listen, and to wait. This is the path of the wise, the journey of those who seek not to overcome the world, but to harmonize with it, embracing its natural rhythm and living with a quiet confidence that is, in itself, a mark of true strength. This philosophy can be applied in daily life, helping us cultivate calmness, awareness, and skillful navigation in relationships. Here are some practical ways to turn this philosophy into daily habits. Practice patience and emotional control. In modern life, we often encounter situations that easily test our patience or provoke immediate reactions. Take a moment to pause before responding in tense conversations or challenging situations. Instead of reacting instinctively, ask yourself, is this response truly necessary? Or, would patience lead to a better outcome? Patience and calmness help us appear weak when others expect a strong reaction, thereby diffusing tension, opening up space for effective solutions, and avoiding unnecessary conflict. Listen and observe more. In everyday conversations, instead of trying to assert your viewpoint immediately, take the time to truly listen to others and observe small details. By listening sincerely, you not only gather more information, but also show respect to the other person, building stronger relationships. Listening more deeply not only helps you understand others' opinions and feelings, but also allows you to adjust your own response, avoiding overreactions or thoughtless replies. Choose your battles wisely. Each day, we encounter situations that could lead to conflict or provoke dissatisfaction. Lao Tzu's philosophy encourages us to only engage in battles that truly matter. Before reacting, consider, will this have a long-term impact on me? Is it worth fighting over? This discernment helps us avoid wasting time and energy on minor issues, allowing us to focus on bigger goals. Sometimes stepping back and remaining silent is a victory when it protects our inner peace. Face failure with humility. In life, we're not always in a position of strength. When faced with failure or difficulty, learn to acknowledge and face it humbly. Instead of hiding or shifting blame, appearing weak and learning from mistakes strengthens us from within. Humility and the ability to accept failure are ways to transform weakness into strength, allowing us to quickly recover and grow stronger from these experiences. Hold to your values and principles. Quietly, in relationships or work, others may challenge your values or principles. Don't feel compelled to always prove what you believe in. Instead, live and act according to your principles quietly but consistently. For instance, instead of arguing about work ethics, let your actions speak. Consistent integrity in silence often has a greater impact and garners respect from others. Be flexible in handling challenges, like flowing water. When facing challenges, instead of trying to push through with direct confrontation, adapt your approach. Look for alternative ways to resolve the issue, or simply yield if needed. For example, when conflicts arise at work, instead of clashing, consider taking a step back and wait for the right time to voice your opinion. By being soft yet persistent, like water eroding rock, we can find ways to handle every challenge without needing aggressive confrontation. Know when to speak less, do more. There are times when words aren't effective and actions become the best expression. Let actions speak for themselves. Instead of proving your abilities through words, dedicate time to completing tasks excellently. This is a way to appear weak while still earning recognition from others in a profound way. Speaking less, doing more, creates surprises for others and helps us avoid unnecessary arguments. Practice meditation and self-reflection. Meditation and self-reflection help us connect deeply with ourselves and maintain calmness in every situation. Practicing meditation, even just a few minutes each day, brings mental stability, enabling us to face difficult situations with clearer insight and greater subtlety. Self-reflection also helps us recognize when to appear weak to relieve pressure, and when to be strong to make decisive decisions. Seek harmony rather than conflict in personal relationships. In family or friendships, sometimes it's essential to step back, opting for reconciliation rather than insisting on winning arguments. When conflicts arise, consider whether winning the argument truly benefits the relationship, or if instead, gentleness and understanding will lead to greater strength. In close relationships, victory doesn't lie in winning arguments, but in fostering harmony. Appearing weak when necessary strengthens and sustains the bond. Transforming philosophy into inner strength. Lao Tzu showed us that true strength doesn't come from confrontation, but from self-awareness and the ability to adapt in every circumstance. Applying the philosophy of appearing weak when strong and strong when weak is not only an art of living, but a way to cultivate lasting inner resilience. Let daily challenges be lessons that help us grow, turning patience, silence, and subtlety into valuable companions on life's journey. Living by this philosophy, we not only gain peace for ourselves, but also create a profound impact, drawing strength from humility and depth from silent decisions.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more inspiring content.